Gentlemen, presenting the 235-member Michigan Marching Band. Under the direction of Professor J.E. Elnix, the M Fanfare.
Fuck it, I'm gonna take a shot. Deciding whether or not to open the windows. Yay! I forgot. Motherfucker once invited. Dog!
Who got it better? Nobody. To the field from the tailgate finals. Let's go blue, yeah, the whole team. It's the big house, Michigan for real. If it ain't real, it ain't right. You can't take a hit, take a hike. It's legendary BIG10, Trap say it right. Oh shit, Beckler, most ready to might. Force so strong, it's on Saturday nights. Howard Woods and ready to get the ice. Ball, hell to the victors, that's a fun ball. I got one question, tell them my ball. That's right, amazing blue, that's all I see. Rubber steam in the BIG10. Block him on the bikini, I'm baiting. No kicking it off like feet. Follow while I ball like devil. Rose the white in the bad vibe together. Go hard or go home. Trying to get to the digital ship in a rose ball. They gon' hit, start to finish. The M plug is getting jump man in the image. We ready right now, you want it, they come and get it. Wing helmets, everybody is hit. Go blue, go blue. Take it up a notch, we supposed to. Any haters in the way we gotta go through. I ain't got a question, but the coach do. Hey yo, DJ Ray, you ready? Just get into that. Sean, to us, we give me back. See what that, like him showing out, let's get together. We show up, they scream hell. She didn't know it's ice, but now I mean by hell. No being in the frame, but being in the past. Too heavy, we on the way. We on the tail. Scream with my wings to the man, set up no wall. Get your team, put your shoe on. Before you know I was a go on, so when they asking me what you want, let's go. For the #1 spot, I'm telling you. It's all said and done, ain't no one. Let's run. Make some room. Whether it's first thing you know, what's your red night? You know, first, let me quit that fight. It's not a thing to jump on a wing when you get that fight. We just double gear competition, we got permission, like to mention, they could be what we did as a spot switch. If it ain't trying to team, it's not a hit. You see anybody that think they can stop the mission? Y'all bring us in mindset, y'all bring us in gold. These DJ are brand new, they don't sit still. You want to fuck less and it's what we do. And you already know. Let's go. For the #1 spot, it's all said and done, ain't no one. Let's go. Make some room. I'm just not thinking about it. Take the ball out, like seem like you got Corona. They won't be able persona. You can't run up that middle, we threw the cups on. Defense got a turnover, we threw the bucks on. She ain't got the D on lock. I'm in about to put this D on lock like I'm BIG10. You can't throw it in that flat, might got the burn. Just get me all amazed out. Looks like a trying to top 5 man ranking. Yeah, I saw it in the flinch. Trumbo got the boys fired up in a long on the sideline watching the game. You are now wearing these scales like a spin ready. Lord have mercy. Still put his helmet on your chest. Listen all blurry. Now second the quarterback. Tell me what's the hurry. Put a move on the phone slick like a can of murder. You see, you got a crew turning off like they step. Defense is about to turn over. We do the buffs on them. Yeah, no worries. It's called a BIG10. We do the buffs on him. Hey, Mike Morris just caused me fumble. We do the buffs on him. Yeah. It's 11-0 against 11-0. 2 versus 3. This time, yeah. Okay, it's cross out the first we don't call it a mistake. The whole world too. They come to the back. Defense going in. I want y'all to get safety. When the club to the tunnel, the West is ready. You see, on the way to Columbia, go crazy, go burn. I wake up late, see, I don't care about the already. Don't try to pull it in the soft like we're seeing. I don't care. We ain't back to die like we North Fleet. Club, so we bucket to the ball. What y'all think? Make some blue keys go back like an ice rink. Michael ran through his chin. He said, saw no
feel they got like in the world. I got it. I've been waiting on me. You get that horse through all you hear is talk trash. You see, y'all see too much. We are not flash. Everybody all you hear is grunt. See, I'm a splash. Want to see like 5, 6 times like a sign ass. With the just make it all off. Your trade fact. The bitch chickens came out the middle. We had the blast. The all line moving that right. Let's play action. Who the automatic checks it put in the bread basket. We ain't going down there for that. Let's make plays. Who's gonna make the game? If you ain't know by now, it's just his head. To the shoe on those like Ryan Hayes. Got a lot to get out the way. There's no other to walk in when I it's on the deep looking at an 8th grade. 26, 22, I can't wait. I'm seeing runs. It's on the deep look and the runs. Bitch! Where's Shit! Bitch! Yes!
Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolverines offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back in Florida. I guarantee you, he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Brandon.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that...
A full time to haul that one in. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC.
They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback.
Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A rare but treasured occurrence with two of the biggest brands in the sport meet up. We got that last year in Ann Arbor. Michigan and Texas, the Longhorns dominated that game. The Wolverines looked out class. You got to know they don't want to let that stand.
What a cool moment. Like, the brand of Texas going up to Michigan in a non-conference game. Like, I love seeing non-conference games that really matter. In the end, it didn't, because Texas bludgeons Michigan. Michigan's going to want some revenge.
And I thought that might have been Quinn Ewers' best game as a Texas Longhorn. Going up against a Michigan defense that had multiple first-round picks. He was so good under duress. I think that's going to be a big question in this one. Can Michigan's defense step up and finally make the big plays on critical down and distances?
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. What a cut! Now he's good. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Up to 45 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets it out quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Puts it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Nice move there. Oh, he broke out another move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him
viewers at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Caught at the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off-play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
He's now piled up 68 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third. Loose and live in the backfield. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know is this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The send the tight end in motion. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to pound it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had 6.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big noise in the big house with his huge 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Manning. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
When you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. You've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To throw, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the Longhorns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a save. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Given 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I tell you, you got to have great timing on these out routes. The QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receiver's just got to be able to make the play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The give to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He smashes his way through again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. precision, blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 31 over Kent State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really... it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 16-yard line. Now, 4th down.
I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.